If you think about moving to Victoria, BC, or you've already moved here and you're realizing it feels different than what you imagined, this video is going to be extremely helpful for you. I'm G, I'm a local realtor based here in Victoria, BC, and I'm born and raised here. I help people buy and sell all across Greater Victoria, first-time home buyers, relocations from other provinces, upsizes, downsizes, and I spend a lot of time having very honest conversations about what living in Victoria is actually like. And that's important because Victoria looks incredible online, but living here day to day is not the same as visiting for a long weekend. There are things locals understand instinctively about weather, neighborhoods, lifestyle, traffic, and real estate. The newcomers usually don't learn until after they've moved here, sometimes after they've already bought a home. So in this video, I'm walking you through 10 things locals in Victoria, BC know that newcomers usually don't. And if you're planning on moving here, this will give you a huge advantage. And just so you know, if at any point you want help figuring out where you should live or whether buying or selling makes sense for you right now, call or text me anytime. My info is down below. Happy to help, no pressure. Now let's get started. First up, Victoria's weather is mild, not good. This is the single biggest misunderstanding people have before moving to Victoria. When people hear mild climate, they often translate that to sunny, and those are not the same thing. Victoria doesn't have extreme cold, we don't have brutal winters, you're not shoveling snow for months on end. But what we do have is long stretches of gray, overcast, and damp weather, especially from say late fall through early spring. It's not dramatic, and it's not storms every day, it's just consistently gray. Locals understand this and build their lifestyle around it. They invest in good raincoats instead of umbrellas, they keep walking, hiking, and getting outside even when it's overcast. They don't wait for the sunshine to live their life. Now, newcomers often do the opposite. They pause, they wait, they think. Once the weather gets better, I'll start doing things. And before they know it, months have passed. Summer in Victoria is incredible, but locals see summer as the reward, not the baseline expectation. This mindset makes a massive difference in how people live happy lives here. Number 2, you don't need a car until your life expands. You'll hear this a lot before moving here. You don't need a car in Victoria. And depending on where you live and how you live, that can be true. If you live in downtown, parts of Vic West, James Bay, walking and biking can absolutely work. Transit can be fine if you have routine and it's predictable. But Victoria is not one compact city. It's a collection of neighborhoods spread out over hills, water, and peninsulas. Once you factor in real life, groceries, kids, sports, visiting friends, going to beaches, hiking trails, appointments, a car often becomes less of a luxury and more of a tool. Locals understand this nuance. Newcomers often don't until daily life starts feeling inconvenient. This is one of those things that doesn't show up in listings or relocation guides, but it dramatically affects how comfortable people feel living here. Number 3, neighborhood is the decision. The house is secondary. This is one of the hardest adjustments for people moving to Victoria. In many cities, the house itself is the main decision. In Victoria, the neighborhood is the main decision. 2 homes at the same place can offer completely different daily experiences. Locals evaluate neighborhoods based on things like sun exposure throughout the day, wind patterns, noise from traffic or ferries, school catchment areas, long-term stability, and resale. These aren't things you can easily see online. Newcomers often fall in love with finishes, kitchens, bathrooms, layouts, because that's what photos highlight. But here's the reality. You can renovate a kitchen. You cannot renovate wind. You cannot renovate traffic flow. You cannot renovate shade. Locals are often willing to buy less updated homes in the right neighborhood because they understand what actually matters long term. Number 4, Victoria is an outdoor city, even when it doesn't look like it. Victoria is not an indoor city with nice scenery. It's an outdoor city that happens to have houses. Locals walk you around, they hike you around, they're outside even when it's gray and cool. This is why access to parks, trails, and water matters so much here. If you move to Victoria expecting to stay inside all winter and then suddenly start living in the summer, the city can feel very underwhelming. But if you lean into the outdoor lifestyle, even in less than perfect weather, Victoria becomes incredibly fulfilling. This is something locals don't even think about anymore. Newcomers often take a year or 2 to actually realize this. Number 5, microclimates affect daily comfort. Locals don't ask, what's the weather today? They ask, where? Victoria has microclimates. One area can be windy while another is calm. One neighborhood can be raining while another is dry. Sun exposure can change dramatically street by street. This affects heating and energy costs, outdoor enjoyment, gardening, how comfortable a home feels year round. Newcomers often discover this after moving here. Locals already know which areas feel better day to day. Number 6, quiet does not mean undesirable. Many people moving here say they want to be close to everything. Locals know that some of the most desirable neighborhoods aren't busy or exciting. They're quiet, they're established, they're stable. These neighborhoods don't impress on a weekend visit, but they're incredible to live in long term. That's why demand stays strong in places that don't have nightlife, shopping, or trendy spots nearby. Locals value peace far more than convenience. Number 7, summer is not real life. Victoria in July and August is a different city. Cruise ships, tourists, ferries. Locals mentally separate summer Victoria from everyday life. Newcomers often judge neighborhoods during peak tourist season and assume congestion is permanent. It's not. The rest of the year is much calmer, quieter, and more livable. Number 8, homes are felt, not measured. In Victoria, square footage matters less than, say, light, layout, orientation, and outdoor connection. A smaller home with good light and usable outdoor space often feels better and holds value better than a large home with poor exposure. Locals instinctively feel that when they walk into a house. Newcomers usually learn it after living in a place that never quite feels right. Number 9, people move here on purpose. Victoria isn't a job-driven city for many buyers. A lot of people moving here actually work remotely, are downsizing, or are prioritizing lifestyle over income growth. That's why demand stays relatively strong. Even when markets slow down, you'll still see people move into Victoria from other provinces and other areas of BC. People don't end up in Victoria by accident. They choose it intentionally. Number 10, Victoria is a street-by-street market. This is the most important thing to know. Victoria is not one market. It's dozens of micro markets. What's happening in one neighborhood may not apply 5 minutes away. Headlines don't tell the story here. Local context does. This is why neighborhood level knowledge matters so much when buying or selling in Victoria. So there you have it. Victoria, BC is an incredible place to live if you choose the right area for your lifestyle. There's a lot to offer across the Greater Victoria area, and that's what locals understand and what newcomers usually learn later. If you think about moving to Victoria, BC, and you need help buying, selling, upsizing, downsizing, or you just want clarity before making a big decision, call or text me anytime. My info is down below. I help people buy and sell all over Greater Victoria, and I'm always happy to talk things through and help you make the right call. Many people that watch my YouTube videos reach out, we have a coffee, we have a call, we have a video call, and discuss things over. But other than that, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like the video and drop a comment about some things newcomers need to know about Victoria. And I'll see you in the next one.